So I bought a car from a Buick from a dealership in Homestead, and I get it maintained up here in Miami Lakes from a place called Miami Lakes Chevrolet. And they sent me some mail. I took a look at it the other day. This is what they sent me. It folds up from this size here. It's got print on both sides. It's paper, and it's plastic, and it's heavy glossed over plastic paper. And it's got some interesting information on here. Came along with this little card here, typical type of card you see like in a grocery store, those little scratch and plays to win instant money. And so I figured, I'll take a look at this and see what it has to say. So that's what I did, and I read this part here on this little ad, and it says that to play, it's got my name right here too. It says Daniel. Let's see. It says Daniel. To play, simply lift tab on cards, or on the card. Here's the card here, right? These areas here where the images are had tabs over them. I took them all off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 of them, 8 areas, right? And I took them all off. And the ad here says, to play, simply lift tabs on card, which I did as you're seeing. And then it says, if you have a matching pair, you win. Okay? So if you look here, I got a matching pair. It's the 7s. They're the same. So it says I win. And if you look at the sheet here to see what I won, if you look at that second row, is it the first row there or the second? It's the second row there with the 7s. It says equals winning $5,000 cash, right? So again, if you can read what it says there below, just as I read it, it says to play, simply lift tabs or lift the tabs on the card. If you have a matching pair, you win, right? And then it says winners call a particular phone number. Then it's got a confirmation code, as they're calling it. So I called that number, and it was a recording, and I punched in the confirmation number, and then what it did is ask me a bunch of demographic information. Wanted to know what I bought, or when I might plan on buying again, a bunch of information like that, which I put in. And then it says below that line there, it says, then proceed to Miami Lakes Chevrolet during event times to claim your prize. So I guess that means that, if you're going to claim your prize, it means you won. It's over, right? Again, it says here to play, simply lift tabs on card. I did. If you have a matching pair, you win. It doesn't say you might win, or you could win, or you will win if you do whatever, or read the bottom fine print and disclaimer below to discover what the qualifications are to win. It simply says, to play, simply lift tabs on card. If you have a matching pair, which I did, you win. So I won. You would think from looking at all of this. However, if you look at the disclaimer below, on the back side, which is this really fine print in the bottom, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it to you on camera, but in short, what it does end up saying in there in one small part is you do have to go to the dealership, and you have to have this confirmation code match the confirmation code that they have on their board there in the showroom. Now, there's no mention of anything about having to match the confirmation code on this sheet to win. Again, I'll read it again. It says to play, simply lift tabs on card. If you have a matching pair, you win. It doesn't say that this confirmation code has to match anything over there. But again, it does say in fine print down below on the back side of this sheet that I would need to match that information. So I'm kind of wondering here, can they get away with saying something so, that obviously says you won if the numbers match, and then contradict that in a disclaimer below? I always thought if they're going to have a disclaimer, it can't say something different than what is already said earlier. What was said earlier is that I won. It's over with. I matched. It's mine, and I just go there and claim my prize. So after saying that, they can say something different in a disclaimer so that I end up going there and they say, oh, no, you didn't win anything. It isn't what it says here that you won. No, you didn't win, because if you look at the fine print below, it says you got to come here and you got to match this number. I mean, is that bull crap or what?